win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gators will kick it off to get us underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fullback's got it. And some room to work. Turning it on! That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take. It gets him up to the 24.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Try to throw for it on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Canes are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
To throw, it's Lagway. Looking left. Got him in the open. Breaks into the open. They just gassed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Webb.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're going back to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. He's got it at the 20. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs.
To running room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Well, they finally stop it, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Got a man. It's Farmer. Oh, not a spec. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Notre Dame. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Daniels. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the second time. It's a fake. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll give it to him again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Grab near the marker. It's Carr. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And here's the third interception of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Got a man. It's Daniels.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 30 inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Firing to the right, complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Pressure coming. Plucks it out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. Right now, they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Rush is on him. Fires toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Connection to the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Got a little space. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air, it's Glagway. He'll take the deep shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. And I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way back from the 20. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's got him. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays. And now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
The Canes are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a little space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
It's third and goal and third and long. The snap sets up to throw. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a crease to the left. Inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires to the right. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He was stinking big return. Didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
On the ready. Easy.
They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Farmer. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that is how we will wrap this one up. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Ready.